All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Ibrahim. I just want to lend my voice because, over the past few days, a lot of people only contact me, try to reach out, and they ask me if I see what's in the go. And I'm like, yes, I'm seeing what's in the go, especially, with this new administration, the SLPP government in power. And I tell them this, like I've always been saying, that a new government will not get a chance, but what's more I want to talk on today is just a lot of folks are just surprised, then they admire the current First Lady, Mrs. B.O. Then they see the way how she's carrying herself, gets his Facebook page, don't set up an office of the First Lady. People are like, what's going on here? So this is what I want to say first of all. I think the First Lady is doing all the right things, with the exception of where I see go inspect Guard of Honor the other day. And me saying that is because I have a military background, and of course, I did American, that's a whole story by itself as to what is the explanation for why she had to go and inspect the Guard of Honor. That in a whole story, low left handed. But I see the initiative which she's taken, where can like the cleaning and all that stuff then there. So, I'd expect, we all, I believe, say, as a First Lady, this is some of the things we would expect her to do. So she's doing fine. She's doing great. We are not mesmerized by that. I am not. Because I want to tell her a little bit, let me know, say, based on me on small research on the First Lady, now somebody really into movies, into acting. So she's familiar with the camera, all the staging. I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, Mr. Emil Davis. We're talking about this, and it's about marketing. Within Mrs. Beauty doing marketing, and she's just marketing herself to the people of Sierra Leone now because one, they've never really known her, even though Nasalo go school, but we don't say spend most of her time back in Gambia, in England. So she has not been in the forefront of the issues around Sierra Leone. So people only can really sabi her now, after this election, So this is what I want to say to Miss Bio though. I think she has this, maybe this guided notion in the back of her mind that she has something to do with, her husband being the president in a salon. That number one, say she had nothing to do with the fact that her husband is the president that continued elected today. Of course, we already know Mother Beauty East and everything else. We know, say, on a level playing field, enough will happen. But it happened because, like, we know, some of the old way we play with, like, it will get changed in our country, will get changed in our salon. Even though the change not reflect what we really want, and we know why, because we know, say, the election is rigged, 100% rigged, connived between the APC and the SLPP. So APC now get the responsibility, now get the blame, and now they are now the most. They say, well, you throw stones at the pack of dogs, the one we holler the most, now in the stone knock. And that's what you guys are doing. But if we just left the election, let play fair, free and fair, all this really happy, so not for happen because Dr. Yumkella for to be the president of all Sierra Leoneans. All the extrajudicial killings, all the retaliation. And if he said the president no about all the things, he knows. But he's not going to say anything about that because for him, it walk in favor because it's a form of intimidation. He has nothing to say. He has his hoodlums. Let's get that the country 95%. So what do they expect? The youth man are not getting nothing for do, not get work for do. They are idle. And then youth man not learn from the experiences of the past government, APC. Now we election a year near and then get for come again, they use them. And the same thing get for happen. It's like a cycle. Because why? This government is not going to do anything to free the minds of the people. But again, I get back to Mrs. Bio. All she's doing is marketing. And hey, I'm not going to blame her for doing all that, so that she will get the attention that she's seeking. But I want to all say again, at the end of the day, the SLPP, and that is why I'm making this clear on call to APC, una forget first. Una pay una dues first. All the sins una commit. Una go and make amends with Dr. Yumkella. And I make at the call una, I tell una again, this opportunity. Una come under the NGC umbrella. Una forget the 2023 elections. Una not even fool una self. Because what you do, we just continue to divide things. If we come under the umbrella of the NGC party, come under Dr. Yumkella. Let Dr. Yumkella be the next president. Because we know say 2023, SLPP, then at the Southeast. If SLPP not go for win election at Free Talk and any other part of the country except for the Southeast. And we all see how they even win this election, yeah, so. Now, because people are just mad and fed up with the way APC handled the election and they want to handle Dr. Yumkella and the NGC party, all kinds of things want to do to see and all that stuff that they like it, they might even know for be president of the country. We all know say this is geospatial politics now in place at the end of the day. Who that the international community want, that's it. So now left all that day. But again, the First Lady, they do all what they do. She's doing what she has to do, for get some prominence. Is that going to win them another elections? No. But she's doing the right thing because she's selling herself to the international community. She's selling herself to the world. Then they see all this here and they say, whoa, the first lady is involved. And besides, look, yeah, kudos, because the thing is this. There's never been any other first lady who don't be so involved in the politics in the country. Well, first of all, then people at the show, we say their marriage is together. Just like how Dr. Yumkella and Mrs Yumkella did. Of course, Mrs Yumkella, we all don't know say yes. He don't do Dr. Yumkella all these years. They're all two, the relationship, it's flawless. There's never been first married, second married now between the two people here. Mrs. Yumkella, Dr. Yumkella, they've met together, they know they over 30-something years. Since day one, it has always been the two of them. She's been helping that country the way it take Mrs. Yumkella. All the things we don't do. Now, in foundation, in Lanny Foundation, all over the country, they supply, not to wait elections after each, before a man team up one contested for presidency. Over the past 20 years, she's been helping all the blind people, them, a partner, Bo, they all inside and day. In an organization through Caritas, they partner with them. Then they go give used clothing, all that thing and day. But Mrs. Yumkella not a type with braggadocious, where they come and create a special Facebook page, and they all over for all man know what he do. And they do them out of him heart, and they do them for marketing. And that is where the BOs come in. They're doing this for marketing, for show off. Whilst when you take Mrs. Yumkella and Dr. Yumkella, they've been doing it because they feel it's an obligation. Dr. Yumkella has been the Director General for UNIDO for over 10 years, 2 times he honor, you know. So these people had all the access to these international communities there. We all see how Dr. Yumkella go and bring Bobo Nakala the country. What the APC do? They turn them back against them. You know. So again, for all the one with the doubt, where they're not sure, they say, "Oh, Mrs. Yumkella has never done anything in that country." I want to not say yes. She's been doing a whole bunch of lot, but you don't need for bluff and talk about it and make noise to people all the time. That's not what goodness is all about. That's not what charity is about. Charity comes from the heart. But again, Mrs. Bio, new to the environment, new to Salon, people not Sabiam and not in the Sabiam. So she's doing everything she could for push herself out there. But is that going to make them win another election? It's a lie. Now take the cleaning where they go on so right now in the personal treat. I see wearing some nice shoes, in the Kaboka jean, wear white polo, old gloves. It's all marketing. It's a showboating kind of thing. Is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. It is showboat for let people and say yes, the first lady care and they clean the country. That's what this is all about. But again, what are they doing for make sure say we're not going for to get monthly cleaning exercises? In as much as they violate the rights of the people of Sierra Leone. But how are they going to implement measures for make sure say people they take care of and trash them from the initial point, from inside their house? How do they collect and trash and how do they dispose them? Are they planning on having this dustbins then at the communities them so people will go and throw it and trash them? So people will left for the left that Saturday morning they will get for do it for let some man go survive and get food for bring on a table. You know, they get for all the people to ransom for let them clean. It's a violation of the constitution. But again, this man, the current president, get this military mentality where he feels say they rule by decree and not by the constitution. You know, so again the country get for clean because waiting do that waiting they can meet. APC na sit on the country dirty, nobody no implement nothing. Nothing no do. So at the end of the day, now make a corona. APC party for no waiting smart. Una come under the umbrella of the NGC party. Mrs. Yumkella, keep doing what you're doing quietly and silently. We know the people of Salon know what you don't do for them. Mrs. Bio, you doing your marketing strategies. That's going to work for you. We don't know, but we know it's not going to win you in other elections. But again, it's nice that you're involved. Keep getting involved. You care. That's what matters. So keep doing what you're doing, everybody. This is Ibrahim. Just my take. Hey, have a good